Hello, everyone. It's me, Andy.
And I am Sean.
And this is Battle of the Brews.
Ooh, baby. Put sandbags in front of the doors.
Because it is a flood from the nearby river.
Yes. Not a real flood, a safe flood.
Flood, yeah. A very safe and planned flood. We just needed to get the plains watered.
Ordinance.
It was an
City
ordinance by the city to flood the city.
Should we do the Spike and Glory deck tech?
Let's take a look at it. Okay, this game I am playing one of my older decks, but it's one that I love. It's very near and dear to my heart. It's Ephara, Flash, steal your spells, and kind of like less so control than it was, back in the day. More so now, it's about taking people's creatures from the stack.
That sounds just as miserable. I am running a Massacre Girl deck. Massacre Girl recently featured on an episode of Commander's Brew podcast. I want to say 205, something like that. It's close to that. If you look near there, you'll find it. I aim to get a lot of little creatures on the board, so hopefully when I resolve a Massacre Girl, I can clear the board, and then she'll hop in a big vehicle and do a bunch more damage that way.
He loves his Massacre Girl.
Do-do-do-do.
Sean loves Massacre Girl.
It's true.
Okay, and also playing with us today is our friend Dan. He's running a mono green Goreclaw deck, so it's a lot of 4 and plus power creatures, a lot of trample, a lot of attacking, a lot of crushing you with giant monsters.
Yeah, I'm expecting some real big swings coming from that deck. And lastly, I want to welcome very special guest. We got JP joining us. JP was one of our donors to our Kickstarter campaign that made this show possible when we started it. JP, we couldn't have done this without you. Thanks so much for coming up to Toronto and playing with us. JP brought a Licia deck. This is the Mardu commander that gets cheaper for the amount of life you've gained. And I believe his deck is aiming to do a lot of life total shenanigans. I cannot wait to see how that plays out.
Ooh, you know those life total shenanigans, too.
I know a couple of them.
You do. Okay, well, yeah, let's take a look.
Gang, welcome. Battle of the Brews. So excited to have you here. We have Dan from our local play group, and we have JP coming to us all the way from the Kickstarter world. You generously donated to be a part of this show as one of the rewards. So generous, and we could not make this show without you, so thank you for being on board for that.
You're welcome.
Can't wait to see what deck you brought to the table. We know who the commander is, but we don't know much else about it. We do know that Andy won the die roll. We've done our mulligans, and we're ready to start.
Guys, before we start, here we go. It's a ley line.
We live of anticipation.
Everything I have is Flash.
Nice.
Okay, so now I'll draw, and I'll play Boreal Shelf. It's a snowland. Snow deck. Here it comes, guys. Look out.
Is this snow deck?
Could be.
We're all from Canada and Minnesota.
Yeah,
so
right.
Okay,
You know snow.
okay.
You know snow.
I'll play a swamp. Not very snowy. Pass the turn.
Could. Like Canadian shelf, there's lots of like swampy land up there.
Wetlands.
Marshy wetlands.
The wetlands.
It's like snowy swamps.
Marsh Flats. Crack it. Take that life. And I'm going to get a shock out of there.
Ooh.
Oh my.
And I'm going to take 2 life off that shock as well.
What?
And pass the turn.
And passing?
Oh dear.
Taking a cut. They do say commander is a 37 life total
Right.
format.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I got that 2 bonus life and just thrown it away.
Forest. Nice. Ice Age. Got some more cold stuff going on here. You got your Snowland. I got my Sage. I'm going to tap that. I'm going to stick a Wild Growth on it. So whenever I tap this land, I add green to the mana pool.
Great. I'm going to play a command tower and pass the turn.
Okay. I'm going to drop a Forbidden Orchard. This is the one that whenever I tap it for any color, target opponent gets a 1/1 colorless spirit that does not fly. I will use this swamp to cast a Soul Ring. And I will crack it, and I will use the 3 for a Burnished Heart. This is the artifact creature that I can pay 3 to sack to get 2 basics in. I gotta give someone a spirit.
I got spirit.
You know what? JP,
I don't like things
as
that
our
fly,
guest,
that's all.
this spirit does not fly. Oh, but you're saying you don't like
I know,
so it's good
exactly.
for you.
It's good for me.
JP, I feel bad you already took 3 for nothing. Have a
Right,
spirit.
exactly.
Have a spirit.
Generous. It's really sweet.
All right, my happy little spirit, non-flying.
Who has legs because he walks?
He's fine. He's fine with his, land-based condition.
Oh, yeah.
He's content.
That's the world he knows.
Yeah.
If you dreadland into a Azor's Gateway,
Oh,
I can pay 1, tap it, draw a card, then exile a card from my hand. And if 5 or more different converted mana costs are exiled this way, it transforms.
What does it
and
transform
it
into?
transforms
It's
into
a
a
land
land
that-
that gives you mana equal to your life total?
Correct.
Ugh.
Ooh.
To play an Emerald Medallion. Green spells I cast cost 1 less to play. Go.
Great. I'm going to flash in a Relic of Progenitus. So look out, graveyards.
Look
And then
out,
I'm gonna
graveyards.
Tap, and JP, you have to exile a card from your graveyard.
Just a card, huh?
Just any card. Your choice.
The Marsh Flats or
The Marsh Flats is gone. Forget it.
Forget it.
Okay.
Exile.
Marsh Flats.
Okay. Island Go. Classic Magic saying.
Or-
I think I'm planning on sacking Burnished Heart for the land, so I'll just hold it up as a potential blocker and pass my turn.
I just want you to use the Forbidden Orchard now because I want to draw a spirit. I want to do the fun drawing.
Yeah, it's fun.
You should do one with really skinny legs. So this is a spirit that just died, so he hasn't had time to really
He hasn't
build them
worked
up,
his
bulk
legs
up yet.
Yeah.
No roids yet.
Yeah. No.
Pre-roids.
Pre-roids, yeah.
Post-roids.
Oh man.
And then you'll do one with post-roids where it's all flabby and
Post.
Yeah.
Like he died of a heart attack. So he's a spirit. He's a dead spirit.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of other spirits that are his family who are
They also died?
they didn't die. But everybody dies
You're
eventually.
making-
Was it
right?
contagious?
You're making the story way sadder. No, but his whole family died.
Guys, it's great. Everybody gets to die.
Okay, this guy roided out way too hard, died of a heart attack. It was a Romeo and Juliet thing. His family was so sad they offed themselves.
Wild imagination you have there.
And tap land and pass turn.
Okay.
Tap land pass. Another classic Magic saying.
I'm going to 1, 2, 3 for Karametra's Acolyte. She costs 1 less because of the Emerald Medallion. I can tap her to add green equal to my devotion to green.
Ooh, good
She
mana
good.
dork.
She good.
Go.
I'm gonna play this island and pass the turn.
Well, so I'm going to crack Burnished Heart on your end step to get 2 swamps out of here. Bye-bye.
It's good where I come from.
Cast the
Stone
Weatherlight.
Ooh.
The Weatherlight is a legendary vehicle artifact. It's got flying when it's crewed for 3. It's a 4/5. Whenever the Weatherlight deals combat damage to a player, I get to look at the top 5 of my library, and I get to put a historic card into my hand, and the rest on the bottom. Historic cards, as we know, are artifacts, legendary creatures, and sagas.
Just the sagas.
Sagas.
Saga Tribal.
I will pass the turn.
Play land.
Whoa, a
Yeah,
dual land.
scrub.
Whoa.
land.
What a scrub.
White or black. The symbols are very small.
JP, you're a scrub.
It's also very remarkably difficult to read.
Yes.
With
The old
That
font
box,
was
yeah.
super tiny.
I
Oh,
also-
and with a great design choice of such stark color changes right behind black text.
I hate those. I hate the way that those things look.
Yeah.
They're so hot. They're so
But I
neat.
like the way they.
I like
sit
the
in
way
my-
they move.
like the way they turn sideways.
Yeah.
I'm gonna loot with my Azor's Gateway. Draw, then exile. Exile a 1-drop under here.
Path
Keep
to
track.
exile.
Gotta keep track of them there.
High profile exile.
Yeah.
That means all of your cards are better than Path to Exile.
Or 1 is the magic number.
Maybe one's
Maybe.
just tough to get.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's there's only one CMC card in the deck.
Quick,
No, they
destroy
just have to
that.
be 5 different
Load
ones.
up,
They don't
load
all
up.
have to be
Both
one.
that artifact. Okay.
Is that a go?
That is a go.
Okay, cool. I'm going to 1, 2, 3 for Goreclaw.
Goreclaw.
Goreclaw! I'm going to tap Carametra's Acolyte for 2 green. Play Lightning Greaves.
Lightning
Greaves.
I'm going
Makes
to
it so light.
equip Lightning Greaves on Goreclaw. And then I'm going to move to combat. And, JP, you've got that blocker up that you can sort of chump this with. You got a 5/4 coming at you.
5/4.
With trample.
Actually, I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
Take the 4.
5.
5.
Because she,
Are you done after that?
yes.
Okay.
Sorry, no, I'm not done.
No,
Sorry.
okay.
Apologies. I'm going to pay one
Sorry.
more. Sorry. Play Openwald Tracker. I can pay 1 and a green, tap it, target creature you control fights another target creature.
Great. All right, on your end step, I'm going to relic Sean. Please exile a card from your graveyard.
British
And then
Heart.
I'm also going to flash in my commander, Ephara, God of the Polis. At the beginning of each upkeep, if you had another creature enter the battlefield under your control last turn, draw a card. I'm going to play a Temple of Enlightenment, scrying 1.
That's so Ephara.
Yeah.
Very.
That's so Ephara. I love that show.
That's so far up.
Very good show on the Disney Channel.
Those preteen Magic players are like
Right.
super into it.
Yeah. It's Ephara doesn't know like which hairdo to wear.
And keep that on top and pass the turn.
I need 2 black, so I'll tap Sol Ring and I'll have 1 floating. But I'm going to enchant this swamp with Underworld Connections. So now I can tap this land to pay 1 life and draw a card. I have 1 floating in my mana pool. I can't give you a spirit now because Ephara's online.
I mean, if you did,
You would give you a
Be
free
helpful.
card? I mean, you just blatantly had me exile Burnished Heart from my graveyard. Ruthless.
That was harsh. That was a
Ruthlessly.
really harsh play.
very hard.
Um,
Too harsh.
I want to save this, and I do want to use this mana. I don't want it to go to waste, so I'm going to spend it. I'm going to give JP another spirit because your board is the smallest. Wow, you've got plenty.
Yeah, but I don't have any spirits.
And I will use that to cast a Lightning Greaves.
Oh, Lightning Greaves.
Lightning Greaves.
Lightning Greaves.
JP, do you want to make your own spirit?
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me.
Is that
Right?
Raphael?
It is Raphael.
Ah.
Right?
The spirit
I don't know
of
why
dead
spirits-
Raphael.
Raphael's dead.
Oh my God, Raphael's dead.
You know, if of
I know,
all the
right?
turtles, he seems like he'd be the one to go first, though, because he's so
Right.
rash. Do you know what I
He's
mean?
cool but rude.
Yeah, well,
Like,
he's
he
just like
offended-
he's got a temper. Do you know what I mean? So he'd like run off half cocked. You know,
And then someone like
you know.
didn't stand for it and rubbed him out.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
He didn't calculate the odds. You know, he didn't have Donatello there being like, I don't know, man.
He was missing the,
Any-
the leadership of Leonardo as well, and probably wasn't partying hard because Michelangelo.
Yeah, exactly. If he'd just been partying harder,
Anything else,
he
party
wouldn't have
harder,
rushed into
have
that
some
fight,
leadership,
that
yeah.
ill-conceived fight.
The Ninja Turtles, moving forward, are significantly less cool and rude.
That's true.
They're very proper. Drinking
Lots of
tea.
attitude. They're just like they all like quit being Ninja Turtles and became like accountant turtles and like lawyer
Middle-aged
turtles.
accountant.
Middle-aged mutant
Turtle.
accountant turtles. Middle-aged mutant accountant turtles.
Michelangelo, you're not allowed to wear that in the office. No bandanas. It looks like a gang thing.
Can't find a suit that's square enough.
Complaining about you heating up your anchovy pizza in the microwave. It's a little too aromatic.
It's affecting Splinter's breathing. He's older, so.
He's very old now.
Oh, and he needed a job too. If this is like a staff meeting thing.
You know how old
needed a
Splinter
job.
is in the cartoons? And I guess the comics? 30.
30.
Yeah, because he can't. Because well, even 30 is very old for. a
Yeah,
rat.
and he's like carrying a walking
Uh.
stick and walking around, but all the things like that tell you how old Splinter is, like the video game and stuff,
Right.
30 years old.
30 years old.
Just a very
he had
typical
Because
Live and
when
rat
you're
I
like
guess if
11,
you're-
30 is like that is old.
I guess if you're a 30-year-old rat, that's pretty old for a
old,
rat,
yeah.
right? So like
Yeah.
maybe that's the story there. Anyways, whose turn is it?
So I tapped
I
this
got a
to cast
spirit.
Lightning Reeves. I gave JP the Spirit of Raphael, the Ninja Turtle, and now I'm passing the turn.
Right.
We got derailed with the
Spirit of Raphael.
Spirit of Ephara. Spirit can be anything.
It's true. That's very true.
I think generally
the
spirits
rest of
are
these spirit tokens should be
stereotyped as
things
evil.
that we would be sad to have dead.
Yeah.
We should just kill all of our childhood heroes.
Yeah. That's how you do it. Make everyone sad with Forbidden Orchard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll put the Ghostbusters on one, and now they need to bust themselves.
Oh.
True irony.
As one of them dies off, that one has to get busted.
Okay.
Alright. I will loot. And a 4-drop is going under there. Airbos.
Ooh.
Airbos in
Airbos.
the club.
God of the Dead.
And that's going to
Airbos.
end my turn.
Great.
Greg.
Theros block is well represented on this board, you guys.
It is. You're right.
Oh my god, it is so well represented.
Oh, literally, God, yeah.
I'm going to play Temple of the False God for turn. It is currently useless, though, because I only have 3 lands out. I'm going to...
Temple.
1, 2, 2 for Bellowing Tangleworm, because his cost is reduced by 3. Emerald Medallion and Goreclaw, so it costs 2.
Ooh.
It has Intimidate and other green creatures I control. Also, have Intimidate.
Which means they can only be blocked by green creatures or colorless creatures?
Yeah, artifacts, I think.
Green creatures and artifact creatures.
An artifact, not just colorless creatures. Interesting.
So those spirits.
Spirit.
They can't.
Oh, Andy got a. I don't like all that open mana. Never mind. Sean, you've got a.
Thought so. How much am I taking?
You're taking 5.
5, I'll take it. 5 commander damage.
If only the Weatherlight had a pilot.
If only.
Then I'm going to tap Karametrics Acolyte for 4. It's my devotion 3, and I'm going to Shamanic Revelation. I draw a card for each creature I control, and I gain, because Ferocious triggers as well, I gain 4 life for each creature I control with power 4 or greater.
So how many you drawing? How much life you
I'm
gain?
going to draw 4, and I'm going to gain 8.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I think that means you're winning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Winning.
You know, I am only considering myself winning as long as everybody's having a good time.
Raphael may have to start coming your
Is
way.
everybody having
I don't
fun
know.
here?
Yes.
Then I'm winning.
You keep sending me
you,
spirits.
Sorry,
so I'll
I'm
keep-
passing. Oh, wait, actually, sorry, I just need to see what I actually drew. I am going to do math real quick, and then I'm going to pass turn.
Okay, exile a card from your graveyard, Dan.
I like that one.
Yeah. And then I'm going to pay 4 and flash in. Gale Powder Mage.
What does that do?
Gale Powder Mage is a 3/3 flyer that says whenever it attacks, you remove another target creature from the game, and then return that card to play under its owner's control at end of turn.
Nice
I think
synergy with the
there should be like a comma there, and it's Gale Powder. Mage. That's a legendary creature.
Gale
Gale.
powder.
Oh, it's
Good old Gale Powder.
Gale.
Yeah.
Gale Powder.
Yeah.
So because Gale Powder Mage came in last turn, I'll draw an additional card on my upkeep, and then also draw for a turn. I'll play a new Benalia, which allows me to tap for white mana and scry 1. I'll keep that on the top. And I will once again. Gale Powder can't remove him or herself. Has to be another creature, so I'll just pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I will tap my Swamp with Underworld Connections to pay a life and draw a card. Okay, I'm going to tap 5 using the Forbidden Orchard again to cast a Gilded Lotus. And that's another spirit. JP. Who's this time? I'm going to make this one someone sad.
Oh, who dies now?
Uh-oh.
Kool-Aid guy.
No, it's
Carmen
Raphael
Sandiego?
again.
Carmen Sandiego.
Oh
Carmen-
no, it's Carmen.
Carmen Sandiego. We found her.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
We
At the
found
bottom
her.
of the Dawn River.
We found her body. Yikes. Oh, wow. Truly a morbid episode of Commander's Brew.
Shetty Lope with Waldo.
Makes sense. You're
We
playing
found
Mono
them both.
Black, so you're all about death.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I'm not sure, but wherever she is, she's 6 feet underground.
Oh, purgatory.
So that's fun.
Somehow with Jimmy Hoffa.
And I will use this Gilded Lotus to take 3 to cast Yeheni Undying Partisan.
Yeheni.
I've got haste. There's no decent attacks. I'm going to pass turn. Oh no, I can put the Lightning Greaves on him just to keep him safe. Now I'll pass turn. Double haste, everybody.
Double haste.
I Actually, we'll respond to that equip.
Oh, responding to the equip.
Yes. I will get a white, a black, and one more. Anguished Unmaking.
Oh, exiling
Exile it.
You are losing
And I
3
lost
life
3.
though. Okay. Pass the turn.
I can put out a Mining Top.
Ooh, Sensei. Master Splinter.
And pass the turn.
Oh, at the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to flash in Yeva Nature's Herald. Herald. You know, however you say it. She has flash. You can cast green creature spells as long as they have flash.
It's
as the
like
Leyline flash.
you have a Leyline of Anticipation as well.
Right?
Bet.
Except I didn't just get to put it there at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't free.
3, 4. Yeah, for Garrick's Horde. It has Trample. I play with the top card of my library revealed. If it's a creature card, I can cast it.
Nice synergy with Yeva.
So we had 9. Okay, so we've got 9 green mana. 2. I'm down to 7 for Wolfear Silverheart. I'm soul bonding it with Goreclaw, which it can, in spite of the fact that Goreclaw has Shroud, because it doesn't actually target. It just pairs with an unpaired creature.
So this gives Goreclaw +4/+4.
+4/+4. So
Okay.
Goreclaw is currently an 8/7. When it attacks, though, it goes up 1 more.
Wow.
Top card is Sakura Tribe Elder. I'm going to cast that for 1. I'm down to 6 green mana. The top is now a forest. I'm going to sack Sakura Tribe Elder to put that down here tapped. I'm going to give this just a quick shuffle. First, the old one toss here. Entourage of Trust. This costs 2. We were at 6. I'm down to 4.
Yeah. What's Entourage do?
I become the Monarch. Oh, Entourage 2 is a 4/4. When it ETBs, I become the Monarch, and it can block an additional creature per combat as long as I am the Monarch.
Oh, you're the Monarch. We
You're
need
the
a
Monarch
Monarch token.
Down to 4. On the top, we have a Soul of New Phyrexia. This costs only 2 less because Emerald Medallion doesn't count. I'm down to 4, so this is the last run of my mana from Karametra's Acolyte.
That was
That's
an
impressive. That's very
SLT.
Solid
And
little test.
on
SLT.
That's the SLT of the game. On top of my library, I've got Back to Nature, Destroy All Enchantments. I can't do anything with it because I can't shuffle and I can't cast it. So, declaring attack set. Goreclaw is coming at Andy. Tangleworm, I know how to use words, is coming at Sean. And Yeva is coming at JP. They all have Intimidate, and they all have Trample. This is 9/8, 5/5, 5/5.
Well, with Intimidate means I can't block anything.
Neither can I.
Me neither. No blocks.
So that's 9 Commander, 5 Normal, 5 Normal.
Okay, now we've all got some commander damage from you, Dan.
I know. You know what? Goreclaw likes to spread things around,
His little claws.
Make everybody feel involved and part of the fun. And then I'm going to pass at the end of my turn. Monarch triggers. Draw Back to Nature.
Well, what's on top?
What's on top? Vitalizing Wind.
What's that?
Creatures I control get +7/+7 until end of turn.
Whoa,
It's
is
an
it a
instant.
sorcery? It's an instant.
It's expensive. Costs 9.
Okay, Dan, exile a card from your graveyard, please.
Okay. But I like that one.
And then I'm going to flash in Stunt Double as a copy of...
I'm surprised you didn't do that during combat.
Couldn't block anything. I mean, his Goreclaw was huge.
Yeah.
I couldn't double block either. Trust me, I thought about it. I'm going to make it a copy of
Wrath?
Goreclaw.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to target it.
It doesn't target.
Okay.
So it's a copy of Goreclaw.
Okay. So creatures, spells you control with power 4 or greater cost 2 less.
Cost 2 less. Great. Then I'll go there. Because it came in, draw an extra one on my upkeep. Okay. I'm going to play Reliquary Tower, and then I'm going to attack.
So who's
I'm going to attack Dan for 3.
So do you have to
I'm going
resolve
to
this?
exile Stunt Double.
And then it comes back at the end of your turn.
Come back at the end of my turn.
No blocks.
Dan takes 3.
And then go to my end step. Back comes stunt double.
Goreclaw again.
Gonna make a copy of Goreclaw. Pass to Sean.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, I'm going to use my Underworld Connections to draw another card. Pay 1 life. So on my upkeep, since that came in, you get another draw from Ephara.
Correct.
I'm going to play Rogue's Passage. Ooh. I'm going to put down an Ashnod's Altar. Lets me sack a creature for 2 colorless. Having trouble drawing more creatures. Don't think I want to cast my commander into this board. So I guess I'll just keep playing stuff.
You're not going to cast your commander. It kills all the dance stuff.
I'm going to drop an Aradar Express. Get my little garage busier. Aradar Express is an 8/6 with Menace, and it crews for 4. That's it. Passing to you, JP.
I do have some actions at the end of your turn.
Naturally.
I am going to Gateway. To loot and exile.
Up to 3 different cards, presumably. I'm going to assume you're going to need a different CMC.
Put a 0 under there.
A 0.
And also at the end of your turn, I'm going to cast a Dark Bargain. Look at the top 3 cards of your library.
Dark Bargain!
Put 2 of them into your hand. Let's do that real quick. And the other one goes in the graveyard, and it deals 2 damage to me. So, graveyard, hand, 2 damage. And then I'll take my turn. Inventor's Fair.
I don't know.
We're having a fair, guys.
Oh, the fair. Take
Fair's
it to
in
the
town.
fair.
We're having an affair.
We're having an
An
affair.
affair.
It's an affair.
I'm sorry. I've been having an affair. I mean, going to the fair. Sorry.
Sorry, I meant going to the fair. Yeah.
To the fair. We will get 2 black for a Sign in Blood. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life.
All about losing that life.
Yeah.
Wow.
All about
That'll be
losing
me.
that life.
You could target me.
Alright, don't know crack 4 here. For a Treacherous Ogre.
Yeah.
What's that
Drone.
do?
It has to Throne, so it can get a counter if it attacks the person with the greatest life total. And I can pay 3 life to get a red mana.
Yeah, man, get that life total low.
Salty.
Whoa.
Love it.
I'm nervous.
And I'll pass the turn.
The end of your turn, I'm going to tap 2, tap Ulvenwall Tracker, have my Goreclaw fight your Goreclaw.
No, your Goreclaw's bigger.
Yeah. Sure. Yay, a forest! I'm so looking forward to drawing that next turn.
Garrick's Horde doesn't look too great with the forest on top.
Yeah. I'm going to tap 1 for Veil of Summer. Draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered this turn. You and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and black until end of turn.
No one played a blue
Just
black
gonna say,
spell?
no one-
So I don't draw.
Okay. But
But
you
everything else.
has hexproof.
Yep.
Okay.
For a Beastmaster Ascension.
Oh,
He's going for it.
Beastmaster
He's going for it.
Ascension.
Oh, no.
So, moving to combat.
Yeah.
Andy, Goreclaw is coming at you. Yes. Garrick's Horde, Bellowing Tangleworm, Wolfear, Silverheart are coming at Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Yiva, Nature's Herald, Entourage of Trust, Soul of New Phyrexia are coming at JP. All of these have Intimidate, Trample, Hexproof to blue and black.
Some buffs.
And they're all buffed 1 by Goreclaw. Beastmaster Ascension triggers off of all 7 of these attackers. That puts 7 counters on it.
The one-shot Beastmaster Ascension. I love it.
Deadly.
And those are my attacks.
Okay, so I'm facing 37 damage, JP's facing 32, and Andy's facing enough commander damage to finish him off.
Yeah,
So-
14.
I can't help but notice no one looks panicked.
I mean, I'm panicked.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm panicked. I don't have anything I can do.
I think it's my accent. I'm not Canadian, so my
like
panic
a-
looks different than your
So
panic.
you're looking
Canadian
at-
panic is like this. Ooh!
I think we're
And
all
American
assuming.
panic is,
I mean, you seem the least panicked, and
I'm
with,
not panicked. I'm
with
good.
yeah. So like yeah. So yeah.
Okay,
Do
so
your
you're,
worst.
that's their attack.
Yep.
So I'm gonna flash in Angel of the Dire Hour. When Angel of the Dire Hour enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, which I did, exile all attacking creatures.
Oh, that's bad for me! Okay, so
One
that's on
save.
the stack.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to tap Karametra's Acolyte for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to Terastodon. It costs...
Oh, you still flash.
Yep, still
Yeah,
fine.
Flash.
It costs 3 off of that, so it costs 5 total. So I still have 7 floating. Not that I don't have anything else to spend it on, but I'm going to exile 3
You're not gonna
non-creature
exile,
permanents.
you're gonna destroy.
I'm going to destroy 3 non-creature permanents. So Terastodon, I'm going to target your Leyline of Anticipation, Azur's Gateway, and your Temple of Epiphany.
Oh, okay, hit me for a land. Okay. I get
Um,
2 elephants, and JP gets 1.
I think I'm going to use it before it goes, just to see another card.
So Terastodon resolves.
Everything goes.
Angel of the Dire Hour resolves. All of these beautiful, special,
Land
Wow.
is exiled,
beautiful
and
creatures go.
Gateway is gone.
You go back into my command zone. I'm going to put the Greaves onto Karametra's Acolyte.
Sure.
And then I'm going to go.
Okay.
That concludes another SLT.
Wow.
That was an SLT.
That was an SLT.
From 2 angles.
Yeah, right?
Big plays! Magic cards.
So I had Angel and those elephants enter, so I'll draw an extra one on my upkeep.
Andy, saving our lives.
Okay, I'm gonna go to combat. I will attack Dan with my 2 flyers.
How big are they?
5 and 3
Okay.
power. Gale Powder Mage has to target something, so I'll target one of JP's spirits. I'm gonna say let's return Raphael to the realm of the living.
I don't know if that's how spirits work.
Is that how it works? No,
you get rid of
it.
it,
Gone,
it's gone,
from
gone.
existence. Well, guess what? Raphael, we never knew you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have a ghost anymore.
Now-
it's
now-
extra sad.
Yeah.
So what this means is, like that movie Coco, no one remembers Raphael.
Oh no!
In response to attacks, I'm going to
Remembers
spend
who?
2, tap Ulvenwall Tracker, and have my Terastodon fight your angel.
Fight my angel.
Okay.
Fight my angel. Okay.
So you'll actually take 3 from that combat?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it for me. Pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I will pay a life and use Underworld Connections to draw yet another card.
So many cards.
I'm going to throw down this Orzhov Enforcer. 1/2 with Death Touch, Afterlife 1. When it dies, I get a 1/1 Spirit. I'm going to slide the Greaves over. Greaves.
Graves.
If that's cool with everybody. Not enough power to crew anything. I must pass the turn.
Gotta get your drivers. Gotta get people who can actually steer the boats.
Orzhov Enforcer only has their G1. Or their learner's permit.
Yeah, have to drive with a
Their
grown-up.
learner's permit,
Yeah.
yeah.
I need a grown up.
Get the pedal extensions. Just,
Yeah.
just to reach.
Not allowed on any full 400 series highways.
This is very Ontario.
yeah.
I'm going to play a little card called Smothering Tithe.
Little
I've
card.
heard of that one.
So
That'd
I-
been a good Terastodon
I think before
target.
that resolves, I'm going to use my Underworld Connections now, which I was planning on using at the end of your turn anyway, because I'd rather not pay and give you a treasure. So I'll take that now.
Is that on draws you get the treasure?
Yeah, if we don't pay for them.
Right. And how much do you pay?
Oh, and it's drawn.
2.
Right.
Also going to put out a Hex Parasite.
Ooh.
So
What's that do?
I can pay X in a Phyrexian black to remove up to X counters from target permanent. For each counter removed this way, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn.
Pay that life.
Maybe Beastmaster Ascension will lose some counters? I don't know.
Oh,
Possible.
We'll see.
cool. Very
And that
cool.
will end my turn.
Timely, important.
VV cool. VV cool.
For 5. For Goreclaw.
The Return of Goreclaw.
Return.
She's back, baby! Better than ever. I'm going to move the Greaves over to Goreclaw.
I will respond.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe you just don't.
I'm going to pay white, and you're going to gain some life.
Oh, I
a
love
sword splasher.
life.
Nice classic source.
Whoa, that's a lot of life. What was Goreclaw's power at the time?
9.
9 life for Dan.
I'm tapping Karametra's Acolyte for 6. 1 more Forest for 7. Goreclaw, she's reduced by 1 for Emerald Medallion.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to move the Greaves over.
For the second time.
No response.
So, Sean, you've got Goreclaw. Andy, you've got Terrastodon coming at you.
So they all get +1/+1 from
And
Goreclaw.
you know what? I'm going to send the Ulvenwald tracker at JP.
Okay, so it's 3 counters for Beastmaster Ascension.
Yep.
They're all getting +1/+1 from Goreclaw and Trample.
Yep.
And Beastmaster's giving them an additional
5. So this is 6, 7, 7. This is 10, 9. And this is a 15, 15.
Ooh, I got nothing.
Yep, I'm okay. No blocks.
So we're going to damage?
Okay.
Okay.
Damage.
Andy's taking how much? 15?
15.
So that would put you at 16. I'm taking
10 commander.
10 commander, so that puts me at 16, and my commander total is 15.
Yep. And then 7 at JP.
7 at JP, which puts him at 13. Oof.
And go.
On your end step, I'm going to play Sphinx's Revelation for 4. X is 4. Gain 4 life and draw 4 cards.
Gain 4 life.
You can have all the treasures.
Ooh.
That's right.
Four
all
treasures.
the treasures you want, sir.
4 from the Sphinx, and then you're going to draw 1 as well.
4 from the Sphinx.
Have you
Then I'm
determined?
going to untap and draw for turn.
Or do you want?
Same thing, you can draw off of it. Okay. This turn, I'm going to play a Soul Ring. I'm going to play Solemn Simulacrum.
Life Worth that one.
I'm going to grab a land, put it into play tapped. I'll do that in a sec, but in the meantime, I'm going to come at Dan for 3 in the air with the Gale Powder Mage. I'm going to target my own Solemn. So it's going to exile, go to damage.
No
Pay
blocks.
for 3.
Here's a Monarch token. Enjoy.
Got the Monarch. Going to go to my end step. My boy's going to come back in, so I'm going to get those 2 lands now and pass the turn.
Monarch trigger as well. You going to pay
And
for that
a
Monarch trigger?
No, I'm not going to.
All right.
Tap this Sol Ring here for 2 mana.
Sol Ring.
One of those is a Wayfarer's Bauble. One of those is a Renegade Map. Wayfarer's Bauble ramps me a basic by spending 2, and the Renegade Map taps for a basic and sacks to put it in my hand, but it comes into play tap, so I can't do that this turn.
Did you want to pay for your draw?
Oh, and let me see here.
The treasure.
John, on your upkeep, I'm also going to draw 1.
Oh, yeah.
Not paying for that,
Andy's not paying, and Sean's
and I'm not paying. You've got 9 treasures.
I know, we just gave him so much mana from that.
I only gave him 1.
I have to pass.
Can I borrow a treasure, man?
What's this?
With all the treasures and some other artifacts, Ventress Fair will trigger, and I'll gain a life on my
Gain a
upkeep.
life. You are now at 14.
Big money.
Big money, big money.
Trying to get more treasure than life. That's
Ha!
the true achievement here.
More treasure than life. That's the capitalist dream.
It's the name of my new rap album.
More treasure
More
than life.
treasure than life.
Treasure than life.
Talisman of Conviction.
Neat.
Ooh, neato.
And I think this has to come out. So white, and 4 for an Axis of Mortality.
At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exchange target players' life totals. 2 target players' life totals.
2 target players. Could be any players.
Can be any players.
Dan and Sean. Or Andy and Dan.
I like my life total.
So many possibilities.
Okay.
And I'll take 2 treasures to play a Grim Monolith.
So grim.
So grim.
Grandma Monolith.
Grandma Monolith.
Grand Moff
And that's gonna
Monolith.
do
Grand
it.
Moff?
Grand Moff
You're up,
Tarkin.
Dan.
Grand Math Monolith.
Grandma. Great Grandma.
Going even farther.
Okay. Andy.
Just
JP.
saying, you might want to rethink that.
Sean.
Just saying. It's not going to do what you want it to do.
Never know.
Okay, so combat attacks have been declared.
Damage.
Sorry, they all have trample.
Okay.
And
+1/+1 and +5/+5.
yeah, that triggers this 4 times. That's 4 more. It's now 6 and 2.
Did you want to pay 2 for your draw, by the way?
I do not want to pay 2.
So how much is coming at me?
So 14.
That won't kill me. I'm still alive by 2.
Yeah, that's the best I can do. Okay.
Okay.
You've got 16. Sorry, 15.
15.
And you have 10.
So blocks.
Yep.
Spirits.
Are we going to blocks?
Looks like we're going to blocks.
Okay, let's go to blocks. 2 spirits in front of Terastodon. Whew. I will put the Orzhov Enforcer in front of something. Just to hopefully get a Death Touch trigger in there. I'll get your fighter.
Okay.
Blocks done.
That's blocks.
Okay, before we go to damage, I'm going to flash in Selfless Squire. Enters the battlefield, prevent all damage that will be dealt to me this turn, and then whenever it's prevented, you put that many +1/+1 counters on Selfless Squire.
Cool. Okay, in response to that going on, I'm going to 8 for Vitalizing Wind. Creatures I control get +7/+7 until end of turn.
It's a big square.
No problem.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. But
In
now
that
these are
case-
much larger.
In response to
In
that,
that case, if I will die, I thought I wasn't dying. I don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
You can take out Terastodon.
Vona's Hunger. I do have the city's blessing, so each opponent sacrifice half of their creatures rounded up. So if you sack the one coming at Andy, he won't get those tokens. He won't get those counters.
Half rounded up.
Half rounded up.
Goodbye, little elephants.
So you still have
One of those.
Sorry, so that was 6. No, that was 7 plus 7. So you still have 14 coming at you.
Whew, I'm
Trample.
alive with
You
2.
have 15 plus 7. You have 22 trample still coming at you.
Yes.
Are we going to damage?
We are not going to damage.
Okay.
For damage.
More
stuff.
We will use 3 treasures. I've been saving them for
Save
such
them
a
up.
day.
A rainy day.
Leave my stuff
And-
alone. Oh!
Actually, I can keep my tokens. I can respond to that.
Oh, your Teferi's protection in response to Vona's Hunger.
I'm saving it. I didn't
Yeah.
need it, but this will be lethal now with all the stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
JP is out of the game
Out.
until his next turn.
Cool.
And then,
Cool. So the only thing goes through is 14 at you.
Well,
You're
I
still
saved my own
alive.
life. I saved my own life, and it made everyone spend some things.
That's still alive. That's still alive. I'm going to put my Greaves on Karametra.
Done.
And I'm going to be... Hold on. Yeah, she's tapped. I'm going to be done.
Okay, my turn begins. Wow. A Mismeta Witch.
What'd she do?
So you can pay 4 and blink something. Cool. The end of turn style of blinking. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we all know the rule of step on necks. And Sean, you're a very dangerous deck over there, so I respect you. So that is why I will declare attacks.
He respects you enough to kill you.
I attack with you with Gale Powder Mage.
Gale.
It's 3 in the air. I'm going to target Selfless Squire to be exiled.
So I need an out, so I'll sack Underworld Connections to draw a card and go down to 1 life. I did not get anything useful, but I...
Gale Powder. Mage.
Gale Powder. I can sack Orzhov Enforcer to Ashnod's Altar. There's 2 mana in my mana pool to get a 1/1 Spirit token. Aftermath 1. Afterlife 1.
In response to the ability that would put the token in, I'm going to play Crafty Cut Purse.
Whoa.
When Crafty Cut Purse enters the battlefield, each token that would be created under an opponent's control this turn is created under your control instead.
You get a 1/1 Flying Spirit. I now have no air blockers, so I die.
Good.
Here, we need to make a spirit token for you.
For Sean.
Of
I know.
Sean.
Sean's
Quickly
spirit
make
token.
one.
You could
No.
get somebody's
Yeah,
spirit.
do it.
I'm
Do
not
it.
giving anyone
Give me
anything.
one. Come on.
No one's getting anything
Let me
from
win.
me.
Let me win.
I mean,
Respect.
you need to do that on your own terms.
Okay, so then we will go to the end of my turn, where I will draw because I'm the monarch.
And we'll get
then
1 treasure from Andy's draw
We'll
here.
get 1 treasure. I also have an upkeep trigger.
No. No.
Access of Mortality. Float some mana with Treacherous Ogre in response to my trigger.
No.
And I will pay 3 life 4 times. That is 12 life to go to 2. Crack my Talisman for mana. Take a damage from that to go to 1.
To go to 1?
And then Access Mortality trigger resolve. And the 2 players I will choose are myself and
Temp Karn's
Dan.
the thing. Teferi's protection.
and green. The green one.
So
We'll go to attacks.
Yeah,
How about
great.
that? And we'll send Carmen Sandiego and Buff Leg Spirit at Dan.
In response to attacks, I'm going to back to nature. I'm going to destroy all enchantments just for fun. So there goes Beastmaster,
And there goes Dan.
and there goes Dan.
And there goes enchantment.
Okay.
I'm gonna top. Crack it. I think I'm gonna
Badlands are
crack Inventor's Fair. I still have enough artifacts for that. So we'll get 4 mana. Crack it to search for an artifact.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Soul Conduit.
Pay 6, tap 2 players, exchange life totals.
Players exchange life totals.
All right.
5, 6. And we'll get Soul Conduit out.
So you still have to pay 6 for that?
Yeah. 6 to cast, 6 to activate.
Okay.
6 to tap.
Oof.
So before your end step, at the end of your second main phase, I'm gonna activate Miss Meadow Witch, targeting Selfless Squire. So it's gonna come back on your end step. So let's go to your end step. This will come in, and then I will actually pay white to play Swords to Plowshares on your Treasonous Ogre.
No
Source.
effects. I will gain the 2.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my upkeep and draw for my draw. It's Sphinx of Uthune. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles, 1 in your hand, 1 in your graveyard. So let's take a look at the 5.
Sort of like Fact or Fiction.
Exactly.
Piles.
So our piles look a little like this. 2 nice expensive ones here, and a counterspell and 2 lands. It's late game. I'm gonna take the counterspell and the 2 lands. These nice guys will go in the graveyard.
By Guile.
By Guile.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom. Yep. And let's go to attacks. I'm going to send my Gale Powder Mage at JP, and I'm going to blink the Sphinx.
I feel like I'm getting picked on
Blank
now
Sphinx.
that, now that it's just the 2 of us.
Coming at you for 3.
I mean,
No.
you are the one with all those flightless spirits, so
Oh, right.
big problems on the board.
Big
Did
problem.
I spend a little work on Wing Day instead of Leg Day?
All right.
No blocks.
No blocks. So take 3. We'll go to I'll just go right to my end step. Sphinx comes back in. Let's Foff again. All right. So JP split up the Fact or Fiction Sphinx piles. Rogue's Passage, Fairy Artisans. Over here we got Azorius Guildmage, Vidalcan Orrery, and Corehaven. I'm going to take the one with the Orrery. It seems pretty good. Orrery. And then these guys will go to the graveyard.
Or
and
as
then that's the
5-year-olds
end of my
me
turn.
would say, oh, will we?
Oh, whoa.
Oh, will we?
And you don't have to discard any because
The
you have that
W's.
Reliquary Tower.
I got a Reliquary Tower, so my hand's very big.
Red, white, black. 3 colors for Painful Truths. Has Converge. Draw X cards and you lose X life, where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast it.
Draw 3, pay 3.
Draw 3, lose 3.
Okay.
I will pay 2 for a Night's Whisper. Draw 2, lose 2.
Ooh. Getting down to it.
That's it.
What if this was team classes against team good eyesight?
Yeah,
Giant two-headed giant.
No, it's Team Blue Shirts.
Team Battle.
It's Battle of the Blues.
Battle of the Blues.
Battle of the Blues.
It's a show about cops fighting.
Oh, actually, my Grim Monolith
just-
does not untap.
Just sad people. Battle of the Blues.
Battle of the
Or-
Blues.
Bands, blues bands.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool opportunities.
Battling a small cartoon dog.
Oh,
Blue's Clues.
Battle of the Blues Clues.
No.
Blues Clues.
Some sports team goes by the Blue, don't they?
Blues
Blues.
Clues.
Oh, sure,
Battle
of
the
course,
players
of
who
course,
play for
of
the
course.
Blues.
Yeah.
The Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
Yeah.
See, we don't call them the Blue. Do we call them the Blue? I don't think we do.
No.
Blue. The scope of Guildmage. So it's 2/2. I can pay 3. Target creature gains lifelink till end of turn. or I can pay 3, and whenever you gain life this turn, each opponent loses that much life.
Oh, spaghettios.
Okay.
That'd be part of the.
Yep.
Be part of the equation.
Yep. Because then you just drain. I'm not going to say anything.
And I'm gonna pass the turn.
Drop a Core Haven.
Ooh.
Play a Vidalcan Orrery.
Which we knew you had from the
Looks familiar.
Uthun.
I'm going to swing at you with the Sphinx, the Gale Powder Mage, and we're going to blink. Gale Powder Mage is going to target Crafty Cut Purse.
My tokens.
If you make any tokens after this comes in, forget about it. They're mine.
Wow, that's game.
You know, it also.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So that is 8 in total coming at you.
8 in the air. No blocks.
No
Take
blocks.
an 8.
Take 8. And then I'm going to pass the turn, but I am going to draw for Monarch on my end step, and then your upkeep, I also draw. Because this guy comes back in on my end step.
Little cathartic reunion. I'm going to discard 2, draw 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much draw.
I'm going to pay 1. Be sure it's a white mana. Children of Corliss.
What's
The
that?
children are coming here. It is a 1 mana 1/1, and I can sack it, and I gain life equal to the life I've lost this turn.
Uh-oh.
So,
In response to that, I'm going to counter it.
Which we knew you had in your hand.
counter. Keep forgetting, Grim Mono is still there.
That seems like a good card.
Yeah.
That seems like very good.
That's a problem.
I feel like I
card,
should
and,
counter that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you could just let it resolve just to see how it all plays out.
I could,
you know,
yeah.
hypothetically.
I think I'm going to activate my Guild Mage
Yeah.
for 3.
Okay.
Second ability, whenever I gain life this turn, each opponent loses that much life. I am going to activate my Hex Parasite to take 0 counters off your Cutthroat.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I got to pay 5 and 6 to swap our life totals.
And play Void Mage Husher.
Oh.
Counter target activated ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
That resolves.
It resolves.
No life
Flying
swap.
very close
I am at
to
2.
the sun.
Still alive.
Still alive at 2.
Void Mage, or Viscopa Guild Mage again. On my Elephant.
Give it lifelink.
Give it lifelink. And I'll swing for 3.
Okay. I will block with Void Mage Husher. And then flash in Azorius Guild Mage.
Bounce it to your hand.
And this bounces because whenever I cast a spell, you may return it to your hand.
No damage. Alright. That's my turn.
That's your turn. Well, let's swing at you with the flyers then. Gale Powder Mage,
Gale.
Sphinx,
Powder Mage.
and there's no flyers.
No flyers.
I mean, you might as well send the Spirit too. And Gale Powder Mage will target your elephant. So it's gone.
It is gone for good.
Pay your own 2 life. Do it on your own terms.
Yeah. Chicago go out. Remove the counters from your spirit token.
Pays his
Dead.
own
Dead?
life.
Dead.
Good game.
Wow.
That was intense.
Wow. Intense. What a game. What a game. Exciting twists and turns. Whew. I got nothing to say.
I know. I was like, there's a lot going on in this game. A lot happening.
Yeah.
I was pure dead
Coming
to
back
you
from the
until
bricks.
I drew that Void Mage Husher.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear what Sean and Andy in the booth have to say about this game.
Yeah. Bet they got some fun stuff, those 2 handsome devils.
Yeah. Thanks for playing, JP.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Great game.
Yeah, thanks, JB.
Good game. Dan, thanks a lot. Let's see what Sean and Andy are saying in the booth.
Bye.
All right, everyone, it's time for the Slippery Bogarty wrap-up.
that was a lot going on. I felt stuck not being able to cast Massacre Girl for most of the game because I was worried about that little fight creature, the Ulvenwald tracker, because I didn't want
You should have just did what I did. Play everything into it. You can't fight everything.
Yeah, I mean, well, we sort of can, though, with that angel backing up. It's like, I thought I was done a few times.
Oh, really?
That angel saved me that one time. I thought I saved myself with that Vona's Hunger that other time. But I did, but then you just came in with a 3 damage flyer.
There were so many plays in this game. You know, that's what happens when, one of the decks is playing at instant speed and there's so much combat going on because it's a mono green deck. There's just so much happening at all times. Life totals are being traded. But what do you think is the commander and play of the game?
I mean, it's hard not to give it to your play to Void Mage Husher, JP had that win.
Yep.
I was sitting there thinking I think JP's got the win. I don't know why, what's going on. But once you cancel that 6 mana trigger, you can't do it again. It's tapped.
Countering activated abilities. Better than you think, right?
Yeah.
I'd say it's either that or I'm also a big fan of the big angel coming in, exiling most of Dan's board. I'm sure Dan wasn't a real big fan of it, but I liked it.
2 of Andy's plays are both the play of the game. We are not biased in any way in these selections.
That's what happens when you get to pick because it's your show.
Yeah. I also want to say, when I cast Lightning Greaves, I never equipped it to anything.
Play of the game for Sean in his own heart.
Yeah.
That was a good one, though. Lots of fun. Thanks again, everyone, for coming out and playing and watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.
Thanks, JP.
Thanks, JP. Thanks, Dan. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit subscribe and ding that bell to find out when more videos come out. We've got comedy videos, the CB vlog, deck techs, all kinds of fun stuff. And if you really love what we do, check us out on patreon.com/commanderspree to find out how to donate to help us produce more content. Bye!